Great to have your company on QVC this afternoon. I'm Debbie Greenwood. Glenn Campbell is in the studio, which means that we're talking about fashion essentials. Now, one of the great sleepwear ranges is Stan Herman, isn't it?
Certainly in the States. Now, if you think about QVC in the States, which is a massive concern because the amount of area that it covers, Stan Herman provides the 99% of the sleepwear for the brand of QVC, but also then outside of QVC, it still supplies it. So lots of the Americans live in things like this. Not saying that Americans don't dress up, but they know about comforts.
Yeah.
You know, the Americans know how to have a good meal and also how to relax and stay very, very comfortable. And that's what they do with this kind of brand here. You put it on, and it is the kind of thing when you want to be just as lazy can be. Because we all do like, we all like to pretend that we're really busy at all times. But if we're honest, to be able to say, I've done nothing today, I didn't even get dressed, can be a really, really nice thing to say, can't it?
I can't remember the last time
But
I was able to say that. It's
to conjure that in your mind.
It's absolutely wonderful.
And this...
Yeah, I mean, looking at this now, and there are times when you're going to bed and you want to be dead glamorous. There are times when you go to bed and you want to be cosy, comfortable, warm, and really, really just sleepy, or be sitting there in front of the telly just with a box of chocolates and some Kleenex if you're not feeling too well and all of that.
Well, that's
and
it.
this is the feel that you get.
That's the brand. That's the thing. It's that big comfort thing. So the idea being that if for example you're on your own and you sat on the settee, you're watching a tearful movie, for example, and some chockies and stuff, and you know nobody's going to come and knock on the door. You just climb into your Stan Herman little luxury lounger like this, you put it on, and you're set for the night because it's very high quality. It's very, very tactile. It's great against the skin. It's very, very soft, but it's full length as well, which is the other thing. So you talk about the length and shape of this. You can see here, there's masses of material in the sense of the weight from top to bottom. As far as the actual width of the garment goes, when you actually get this, Stan makes sure that there's always enough room either side when you've got this on across the shoulder and under the arms, that you've got loads of comfort and you can be very, very relaxed in this. One of the other key features, before we give you the colours, is the fact that it zips through to a funnel neckline. So that's a good thing in the sense of that if you're putting this on first thing in the morning and you're leaving it on, your normal dressing gown, it may be a tie dressing gown or it may be a button dressing gown. So if you sat down in a button dressing gown, after a period of time, the buttonholes do pull because of the way the gown stretches and things can, it can fall open. Yeah. The belt can fall open. With this...
yeah, you don't want it to gape, if the milkman comes or whatever.
Yeah, well, you may want it to gape with the milkman.
Depending on how close you are to your milkman.
I mean, the milkman might be a hubby, for example, but you can see there that once you put it on, it's very secure. But the other key point is it's a step-in garment. Because say, for example, your mobility is not great, right, and you find it difficult. If, for example, that's put onto the floor.
Yes.
If that's put onto the floor, I mean, I won't climb into it, obviously it wouldn't fit me, but you can literally just step into this and pull it on that way. So it means it's a very easy garment to get on. Once you've got it on, the zip as well, you pulled up and you're ready to go. So it's a good, sensible, practical garment, but just a great lounger.
I mean, as you say, if your mobility isn't great, then it's good for you as well. It might be that you've had an operation as well, that you're just home from an operation or going into hospital or something. And this is going to be ultimately the most comfortable thing that you can possibly wear.
Well, certainly think about hospitals. You've got a choice. You can take something that you're going to fight with in the sense of belt and buttons, or you can have something like this. So if you're wandering from ward to ward, or you're going to the visitor's room to watch TV and things, that once you've got this on, you're covered up. There's no kind of embarrassment of things coming down. You may have had surgery around the tummy area or anything else, so there's no restriction or anything tied around the waist to keep it fastened. So it is very comfortable in that way.
Also great if you're a nursing mother, if you just had a baby and you're breastfeeding. I mean, I remember when mine were little, you were in your nightie until at least midday every single day. And not all nightwear and dressing gowns are great for breastfeeding. This one would be because of that zip.
Just a zip, and it's easy to work with.
I'm not going to ask you to demonstrate, Michelle, don't look worried. You've got the blue water, which you're seeing on the screen now. You've got the lavender, which we saw, the nice lilac-y colour, and the pistachio, which is the pale green colour. Let me give you some measurements on this, as you would expect from Stan Herman. Lovely, generous measurements. On the small, the chest is 44.5, medium it's 47, large it's 50, one extra large it's 53, double extra large it's 57, triple extra large is 61, and the length goes from 55.2 inches to 58.5 inches. So really going to be so cosy.
It's head to toe covering, isn't it? It is that head to toe covering that you just put on, and that it's literally